Let's find your me in every meal with Robertsons.
This program is proudly brought to you by Robertsons Spices.
Located along the Ramotswa Road on the outskirts of Taung, Khudire Gardens is a beautiful destination where nature, relaxation, and memorable experiences come together. Set in a peaceful environment away from the bustle of the city, Khudire Gardens offers a welcoming space for families, friends, and visitors seeking a refreshing escape. Its scenic surroundings, open spaces, and tranquil atmosphere make it an ideal venue for leisure, celebrations, and special events. Whether planning a wedding, a corporate gathering, a family function, or you're simply looking for a beautiful place to unwind, Khudire Gardens provides the perfect setting to create lasting memories. Combining the natural beauty with warm hospitalities, this spot continues to grow as a preferred destination for recreation and eventing in the Taung area. Hello, hi everyone, and welcome to Taste Gaborone with Robertsons. My name is 𝐴𝐀𝐒𝐿, and I'll be your host for today. It actually feels a little bit more like we're tasting Botswana with Robertsons because we're all the way in Ramotswa. We've made it to Khudire Gardens at the 𝐓𝐀𝐒 restaurant, and I couldn't be more excited. The first thing that caught my attention about this place is the aesthetics. Beside me is some lush greens, a beautiful pool, and amazing lighting. You can just tell that if you want to have a beautiful gathering, then this is the place to be. I'll be preparing a tomahawk steak for the very first time, and I'm so excited. If you want to see me bring all the energy and all the excitement into the kitchen alongside Robertsons with that flavor that they never miss out on, then I want you to stay tuned. We'll now be sitting down with the manager who shares a bit more about this beautiful place and what really makes it a beautiful and special destination. Viewers, if you've been asking yourself how to find your me in every meal, then Robertsons has the answer for you. We're over at 𝐓𝐾𝐒 restaurant, and we're going to have a quick conversation with our chef and manager, Mr. Thero. Hi.
Hello, how are you?
I'm fabulous. How are you doing?
I'm fantastic.
Thank you so much for having us in this beautiful establishment.
Thank you for coming.
So, before we get into the story of Khudire and 𝐓𝐾𝐒, please tell me what your favorite thing about this spot is.
My favorite thing about the spot is it just came out of nowhere. This used to be Masimo. By Masimo, I mean it was just a farm.
Yeah.
We used to literally just have the booty here, and we just did farming here. And then one day the idea came.
Yeah.
Or you know what? Let's go agro farming.
Yes.
Let's have a bit of a garden. Let's have a restaurant. Then the vision started popping up, and already I was into culinary arts, cooking, pursuing my career as a chef as well. So that's how it all started.
100%. So take us through. You mentioned that the restaurant side of the business opened very recently in 2025, but before that it was an eventing space. How long did that transition take? When did it open up for events? And when did you actually start the establishment restaurant side?
I would have to take you back to 2010, 11, somewhere there.
Okay.
When we started, it was just literally just a small piece of grass. Our first wedding that we hosted here, literally this place, like I said, it was a farm. You know, we had livestock here as well. So that was the first event that we hosted, a beautiful wedding. We managed to get a tent in, and the people were so excited. I mean, they just felt like, this is I would like to call it like a jam, where you just travel in the bush and then boom, you find this place where there's beautiful grass, beautiful environment. The birds are singing or crying. I don't know if they're singing or crying.
They're singing.
Yes. So it's just one of those places where now it has evolved from a small idea to a bigger idea. As you can see, the infrastructure has grown as well.
Yes.
There has been growth since 2011, somewhere there.
Yes.
Up until last year, obviously. Before that, we've been just doing weddings and getting the place to grow.
Yeah.
Growing the brand. Obviously, people would know the place as Khudire.
Yes.
How the name came up, actually, I came up with that name because this area here has lohudiri, is a tree, and people would usually use that tree to maybe make fire, you know, in your traditional kitchen.
Yes.
But then lohudiri, like I said, is quite popular at this side. So then the name Khudire or Muhudiri came from that, and then hence the event space is called Khudire, which is the main garden here. And then from Khudire then birthed 𝐘𝐻𝐿𝐻. The name of the restaurant is exactly what it says, 𝐘𝐻𝐿𝐻, a place you can visit, a place you could come and have a relaxed, chilled vibe. You know, the space is there. Like we spoke about beds, it's a tranquil type of feel.
It really is.
Yes.
So take us through the inspiration behind this spot. I felt like when I entered, it was almost as though I wasn't in my lovely Botswana anymore. It felt like I was in Cape Town. So when it comes to the aesthetics, did you have a designer, or was it yourself and your family coming together to kind of set up this spot?
Yeah, that's a good question, because this place has a little bit of everything. Family involved, friends involved in terms of it coming together. Obviously, my parents played a big role in making it what it is today.
Yes.
My parents are well-traveled. I also am well-traveled. I mean, I've stayed in Australia for a bit. So the ideas of the restaurant itself come from many memories of everybody individually traveling, and looking into what hospitality gives internationally. So myself also, currently I'm based in South Africa as well. So the inspiration, it comes from all over the globe. I've been in Australia. My dad has been to Belgium. He's traveled quite a bit as well, and my mom as well. So
it's a combination of all of those inspirations coming together.
100%.
That's really beautiful. So off cam, I noticed that the team was nibbling on something yummy.
Yes.
And I noticed that it's not the usual menu or offerings that you'd expect. So take us through that. You've spoken about your inspirations. What makes your menu so special? What are some of the items that someone might see here that they wouldn't be able to get elsewhere?
Look, okay, first of all, I'm a professional chef.
Yes.
Also running the restaurant, so I'm a restaurateur as well. So the menu that I build here is based on the experience I have, based on the experiences, indulging with different people, different cultures. As a upcoming chef, I learned a lot of Italian cuisine.
Okay.
And then from there, I got to learn a lot of French cuisine as well, based on the curriculum of how you learn culinary arts. Then that's why you get to see what you saw today. What you saw today was a canapé. We actually used a bruschetta slice of bread, which we toasted in the oven with some garlic butter. And then on top, we have pulled sirloin, which we slowly braised in the oven. And then we pull it sort of like 𝐘𝐻𝐿𝐻, or in Botswana we'll call it 𝐶𝑠𝑤𝑎. In South Africa they call it 𝐘𝐻𝐻𝐿𝐻. It looks like these people have taken me already, but yeah. 𝐶𝑠𝑤𝑎 basically in terms of texture and look, but in terms of taste and feel, it's totally different because we braise the sirloin in something called a 𝐵𝑀𝑒𝑛𝑔.
What is a 𝐵𝑀𝑒𝑛𝑔?
𝐵𝑀𝑒𝑛𝑔, it's just a French term of explaining what we call carrot, celery, and onion.
Okay.
And then you add a bit of beef stock. You let that cook, and you braise it for a few hours. Actually, that was in the oven for like 4 or 5 hours. And then we pull it apart so that it's nice and soft. Then we place that on top of the bruschetta, and when we did some caramelized onion. Caramelized onion is basically slicing up onions quite thin. A bit of brown sugar, butter, toss it in the pan until it starts caramelizing and go brown. That's to give it a different taste, because obviously the meat is sweet.
I get you.
Texture, the bread is crunchy, and then we put a glaze on top, balsamic reduction,
and it all comes together.
100%.
That's absolutely fabulous. I feel like I've learned so much already. I'm so excited to actually enter the kitchen. So do we have permission to enter your kitchen today?
Yes, 100%. The kitchen is open. We're going to play with some spices. We're going to share a bit of one or two of the dishes that I love in the restaurant. You know, we pride ourselves in our beef, so the food we're going to enjoy today obviously is based on that. It's based on that. Yes.
I'm super excited. Viewers, if you want to see how Robertsons brings all of this flavor and all of this goodness together with a Chef 𝗀𝐻𝑒𝐻𝑒's expertise, then I want you to stay tuned. I'm on a mission to prepare the perfect steak with Robertsons. So Chef 𝗀𝐻𝑒𝐻𝑒 is going to show us exactly how to achieve that, Chef.
Yes, of course. This is one of our best sellers in the restaurant.
Beautiful.
People love meat. Obviously, if you're a Motswana, you love meat. There's plenty of kettle everywhere. But then what we have in front of you today is called a tomahawk steak. This is a beautiful steak that is obviously part bone, part protein, which is the meat itself, or the presence of actual meat, less fat. There's a bit of fat or marbling here and there, which always adds flavor.
Would you say this is your favorite cut of meat?
Second favorite.
Okay, what's
My
your favorite?
first favorite would be ribeye steak.
Okay, cool.
Only because it has more fat as well. It has the ribeye, the eye part is caused or formed by the fat around it. Because when you cook steak that has more fat, it tastes more natural. It tastes more like beef and has more flavor.
It has more flavor.
Yes.
So we're going to enhance the flavor that we have here in our tomahawk steak
100%.
with our Robertsons spices.
Yes.
Take us through exactly what we're going to use. And again, feel free to get the process started. I am your chef's helper.
Okay, let's get our hands dirty. Obviously, the tomahawk is not going alone.
Yes.
We have some mixed veg in there. We also have a long stem broccoli that we're going to serve this with. With the Robertsons spices, we went authentic. I didn't want to take away from what the beef flavor tastes like.
Absolutely.
Hence, then we chose a bit of paprika, which is this spice, which is, I mean, very earthy. It's not, people think paprika is chili. It's not chili.
Not.
I think it adds a very nice, deep, savory flavor, if you want to call it that. So we're going to go with a little bit of paprika on top of our steak.
That looks good.
Both sides. Yeah, if you were to
get started with our veggies.
Okay, you can help me with the mixed veg. You can add our thyme.
A little bit of thyme.
Yeah, a bit of thyme in there.
Okay. Uruhu. Uruhu, because.
Okay, no, just keep going for it.
Okay.
Yeah. Just,
I think that's enough.
Just about right. And then you're gonna add some garlic salt.
A little bit. I don't want it to be too
this
salty.
is the garlic salt. I will also add some garlic salt to
your meat.
Okay, that's enough.
There we go.
Okay.
I'll go here.
So
what would you say is the best way to prepare a steak, or what's your non-negotiable spice when it comes to preparing any sort of steak?
Non-negotiable spice. I would say the garlic salt. Obviously, I could literally just season this with this, and then I'm happy. It will taste like a beautiful cut of meat. The rest is just add on. Now, when I say add on, I'm talking about the 𝐓𝐻𝑒𝐻𝑒𝐻𝑒. Obviously, this will bring immense flavor. It will bring your more natural meaty flavor. This is your 𝐓𝐻𝑒𝐻𝑒𝑒𝑚. Obviously, if you go with some salt, you want to go with less of the garlic salt and a little bit more of the 𝐓𝐻𝑒𝐻𝑒𝑚, because this has more salt as well in it. So you don't want
it to be too
salty,
right?
and it's not just a spice. It adds or what would we call it? MSG, if I'm correct. I don't want to overstep in terms of the ingredients there.
Yes.
But that's what you want to avoid, adding too much salt. So also you asked me about the non-negotiables. Procedure wise, it's always important to marinate your meat for at least minimum of an hour. If you're in a rush, at least an hour. to let the flavors penetrate. But if you have time, overnight. If you can just, you know, marinate your meat and leave it overnight, that'll be best because...
So how long is it going to take us to prepare our steak today? I see that it's really chunky. So how do we go about it?
Guys, I think with when it comes to steak, it depends on who's eating it.
Okay.
And there's too many different definitions of a perfect steak. Okay. But my personal preference would be a medium rare, because medium rare obviously is not a dry steak. People like medium. Medium is also good, but once we hit the medium well done, I think the meat starts just to become dry. It loses flavor, it loses juice. So I prefer medium rare. A lot of people will be like, hey, I'm out higher booze, and I'm like,
it's a preference thing.
Do you understand?
Absolutely.
So medium rare is always a go-to for me. That's how we're going to prepare this. And then obviously these we're just going to saute in a frying pan with some butter and the thyme and obviously the garlic salt. Yes.
That's super exciting.
100%.
So in closing, if you could tell a beginner chef anything about how to make a good, or at worst, a reasonable meal, what's the one thing that they should keep in mind?
Keep the flavors natural. Keep the flavors natural and original. When I say natural, when I taste beef, it should taste like beef. If you can enhance it, you can lift up the flavor a bit with natural herbs. I mean, we have some thyme here, which is a beautiful natural herb that was dehydrated beautifully. It penetrates well also into the meat and into the vegetables as well. Salt, always a classic, just a pinch of salt. Season your food. A lot of people are afraid to put salt, and a lot of people put too much salt. So it's one of those, yes, 100%. So just keep the flavors natural. You win all the time. People will always appreciate that flavor.
That's super exciting. I want you all to stay glued to your screens as we find out exactly how to bring this medium well tomahawk steak to life. Medium rare. Because we don't want the juices to go. Thank you very much. Stay tuned to catch all of our prep in the kitchen.
Okay, welcome everybody to our kitchen. Like we explained before, I'll be preparing for you a tomahawk medium rare steak. This is going with the long stem broccoli and our mixed veg, which we're gonna saute in a pan. We have some beautiful butternut puree that we've pureed already. And then I have some butter and mashed potato that we're gonna quickly warm up. So to start off with, obviously we have our Robertsons spices that we have marinated our meat already before in the prep area. This is ready to go in the grill. What you can do is hit it with a little bit of oil or butter or melted butter, then you go into the grill. Then we drop it right here. You need to hear that sizzling sound. Obviously then that will tell you that your grill is hot. If you're using a charcoal operated grill, still the same rule applies. It must be hot already before placing your steak in there. Then you shouldn't move the steak around at all. Just let it sit. The problem with lifting the steak immediately when you put it, it starts to stick and tears. So make sure you leave it on the grill until it creates what we call a grill mark or a char. Only then you can turn it. I would say give it at least, I don't like giving times, but I'll just say for argument's sake, about 2 minutes to 3 minutes. Then you can see if you can move it. While it starts in there, like I said, we'll do our sauteed veg. It's in hot already. Into the frying pan. As you can hear the sizzle already. It's a quick saute. Sauteing literally means that you put in something in a hot pan and quickly cooking it with a bit of butter, salt. We have some garlic salt in here from Robertson, and we have your beautiful thyme. Already I can smell the thyme. Then we're gonna get ready with our mesh. So with the mesh, you want to throw in some butter in there. So obviously it doesn't stick to your pan. Okay, as you can see, this mesh is nice, soft, silky. If you want to make it a little bit more runny, you can add more milk. The milk will just give you a nice consistency. And obviously, once I'm done with this and it's ready to go, I'll throw in a little bit of thyme as well from our Robertsons Spice. So while that is going, obviously my veg, my sauteed veg, this one, beautiful, is done already. I'm just gonna plate it here temporarily. This is not the main plate. Mind you, my mind obviously is on my steak. Multitasking is a skill. As a chef, you must have that skill. You can see these veggies are not overcooked. They still have beautiful color. You know, the carrot is still nice, vibrant and orange. Then we go in the same pan with our long stem broccoli. Thank you, chef. You can add some milk to that, please. Yeah, just a little bit. Let me check on the meat while this is cooking. Okay, still need more heat here, more heat to go to get this nice and going, but it is going. This was blanched already. As you can see, it's vibrant green. You don't want to overcook this. You just want to make sure it's still beautiful and vibrant green. My mash is ready. All we have to do now is make sure the steak is ready as well. So our steak is not going alone. I have a beautiful sauce that I'm serving it with here that is called 𝐓𝐀𝐒. 𝐓𝐀𝐒 is basically a reduced sauce that you make over time. This took about, I think, about 3 hours. Yes. So this will be beautiful with our steak. Very, very, very savory. Obviously, for now, we will definitely be monitoring the steak, and then we'll get back when we do the plating.
We've officially made it to my favorite segment over here at Taste Gaborone with Robertsons, and that's our tasting. So I'm back with Chef Thero.
Yes.
Yes, again. So I'd love to know a little bit more about some of the magic that you were doing over there. I see our plating is absolutely stellar.
Yeah.
Our meal looks really lovely. So take us through. How long did it take? What was going on back there?
Well, it's a pretty straightforward dish. It's a grilled steak. The puree is there, butternut puree, and then we have some sauteed veg. So the preparation behind it's pretty straightforward.
Yeah.
Getting your veggies ready, mise en place, meaning getting everything ready. Your steak marinated the day before with all the spices you need. And like I said, when you actually prepare the dish itself, there's hours already put in before actually cooking it. So absolutely. The cooking part is a quick part, just about 10 to 15 minutes.
Yes. Then
you're done with the steak.
Fabulous.
Yeah.
Okay, so I see we've got a little bit of wine here.
Yeah.
How best do we pair a meal like this?
Usually your red meat pair very well with red wine, and your white meat, we're talking your fish, your chicken, or even seafood, that goes very well with white wine. So here we have a Sauvignon Blanc that will go very well with that. Not too dry to the palate. It'll allow you to also sort of cleanse the fattiness from the meat. It'll go quite well with what we have here. The savory flavor of what we have will be a perfect match.
Okay,
yeah.
It looks and smells absolutely amazing.
Thank you.
I want to dive in. Feel free to go ahead and grab a slice. This is not just for me. So
okay, obviously, like I said, this is a tomahawk, so we left the bone in just for some garnish or decoration. Oops,
sorry
that's
about
huge.
That. Okay, so you were still explaining.
So as you can see, the steak is medium rare, a little bit of pinkness there.
I can tell it's super, super juicy as well.
Yes.
I smell that aroma.
Then we're gonna go for the first bite, yeah?
Okay.
Let's go.
Yeah. This is why this is my favorite segment.
Is the thyme and garlic coming in?
I can taste it.
Yeah.
That's absolutely fabulous. I think I want to have some of our veggies.
Yes.
I hope I didn't do too much damage earlier.
Go for it, go for it.
With our garlic salt. Okay.
So what I like about the veggies.
Yeah.
A lot of the time, people overkill the veggies, and you sort of take away the nutritional value from the vegetables. You can see the long stem broccoli is still bright green.
Yeah, absolutely.
The carrots still have a crunch, a little bit of a crunch. It's not raw.
Yes.
It's what we call al dente. Al dente means to the bite or to the tooth. When you bite on something, it should have like a little bit of a bite.
I get you.
And you know, our cauliflower is still nice and fresh as well. I mean, the puree as well, it's rich, it's silky.
Yeah.
The sauce.
Everything just comes together so perfectly. I can taste some of our spices. I'm absolutely impressed by the plating. I think that's my homework.
Yeah.
I want to be able to
a lot
serve
of Pinterest,
my dishes
a lot
like
of Pinterest.
this. Exactly. A lot of examining online to figure out how best I can emulate Chef 𝗀𝘀𝗀𝐻𝑒𝑟𝑜's expertise to the best of my ability. So Chef, I just wanted to thank you on behalf of our viewers for welcoming us into your space, myself and Robertsons Spices.
Thank you for coming, guys. Thank you
so much. And to our lovely viewers, thank you for joining us for this lovely, lovely ride. We absolutely enjoyed making this meal with you and having Robertsons Spices bring all the flavor into the room. So if you've been asking yourself how to find your me in every meal, then we've got the answer for you every single week. See you next time. Find your me in every meal with Robertsons.
This program was proudly brought to you by Robertsons Spices.